Hey dolls! Welcome back to Michonne's DIY journey, and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss an upload. Today's video is a 2-for-1. It is my giveaway. I am super excited about this because my subscriber count is growing. I'm getting my loyal subscribers that I know well. You guys are so awesome, so adorable, and I love you all already. And I also have a DIY for you guys today. So I'm not going to belabor this and wait till the end of my video to share with you guys who won. But what I am going to do first is show you all the DIYs that I am making on the video today. I didn't feel like having this intro for who won the giveaway and an intro for the DIYs, like another video montage, so I decided I'm just going to show it to you. Because I'm decorating my house, and all of the DIYs I'm doing are going to be pieces in my house that I'm keeping up. So it's nothing that I'm just going to keep in my craft room or sell later on. It's stuff that's actually going in my house. So I'm going to have a lot of these type of DIYs, farmhouse style, and a lot of decorate with me. So first up, I made these signs. Well, they're all signs. This is all wall decor. And the first one is This Is Us, and it's really cute. I absolutely love it. I even made like a little handle for it. And there's a picture down there. This was at Christmas time. We went to Santa's Fantastical here in Atlanta. But I absolutely love this one. And then the next one that I made, they're like, I call them, what do I call these? I call them plaque signs. And then this one says, Bless This Nest. These are all going to be going up in my living room area where I just have this really huge dead space you guys will see this week. And so I thought these would go really well there. I love that. And then I also made these small signs with these Jenga pieces and these frame glass pieces. So this is what these look like. This one says blessed. This one says thankful. And then this one says grateful. And these are like my favorite things so far that I've made. And I absolutely love them. I'm getting so comfortable with my DIYs and comfortable with my creativity and what I'm doing and being original. I've had some people say that I wasn't original, honey, but whatever, I don't really care because I know that it all comes from up here. Anyways, let's get to the giveaway. So, as a reminder, the person that wins get these 2 items, with or without the flower, and also an Amazon online gift card. So, I'm old school. I only have 150 subscribers, so we got names in a cup. That's how we're doing it. I'm not doing all that other stuff that people do online. So, without further ado, let's pick who is my first giveaway winner. So excited about this. And my first winner is Just Being Tina. I used your YouTube username, Just Being Tina. You are my first winner. I'm so excited. So, if you're on Instagram, DM me your information. If you're not on Instagram, I will just message you on YouTube if I can. I think I figured out how to do that. We'll figure it out, Tina, all right? Thank you so much, you all. I really appreciate everyone that participated. More giveaways to come. I'm really excited to show you this DIY, so stick around. Thanks so much, dolls. I'll see you on the next one. So first up, I'm using this towering game like Jenga from the Dollar Tree, and then I have 3 5x7 frames from the Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is take the backing out of it and removing everything and only keeping the glass piece. And what I'm going to do is put it over some paper because I'm going to use this Gorilla adhesive glue to glue down those Jenga pieces. And I'm just going to line them up first to the glass to make sure they fit properly and make sure you know how I want them, only because these pieces I wanted 4 across and then 3 down, but they don't fit that way, so you have to play around with it. What worked was 4 across and 2 down, and then the top and the bottom rows go on the outside of the pieces that go down, if that makes any sense. So once you line it up and make sure that it is on there correctly, some of the pieces will hang off of the glass. That's completely all right. I use that Gorilla Glue and then just put it on the side that it's got to stick to the glass, and then I put it also on the side, the small side of the Jenga piece, so it can stick to the other pieces, and just assemble them as so, one by one, down into the shape of that box frame, or the glass square frame. The first time I did this, I actually used hot glue, and it just did not work properly. It didn't stick right, so this is the best option, using this adhesive wood glue to put it on there. The very best option. After I have assembled all of the pieces on front of the glass piece, this is going to be the front part, I'm then going to flip it over, and then I'm going to do the back side. Now, since the towering game has these pieces where they're this light wood color, and then there's this dark brown color, I decided to put the dark brown color on the back, only because when I do paint this, the dark brown color is not going to get painted, and I'd rather it be that color. Plus, I didn't really know what to do with that color. So now that I completed the entire glass piece, it's surrounded on the perimeter with those Jenga pieces, I'm painting it this Rustoleum flat white color, and I absolutely love how it came out. Once I let everything dry really good, I'm then going to put on this wall decor stickers that I picked up from Dollar Tree. One says grateful, the other is blessed and thankful, and all I'm doing is just going to place it onto the top of the frame, which is the glass piece, as I see fit. And really, you can play around with these these words. You can put them diagonally or straight or whatever fits and whatever you think looks good, but I think they look great. Then, as an afterthought, I decided to put this garland on there. It is not a full piece of garland that's already made. It's just kind of in this ball or whatever. I picked it up from Target's dollar spot for $3. So I'm making my own mini wreaths for each of these frames. All I'm doing is putting it in a circle, and then since it's wire, I'm going to wrap it around one of the pieces first, and then circle it around like you would if you were, tying up a cord or a wire, and then just attach it by hooking it underneath or above, and like twist tying it together. Once all three of those are assembled, then I am going to hot glue them to the top of the Jenga pieces, and just put a really good amount of hot glue on there so that it doesn't fall off, and it can stick to however many leaves that it needs to stick to on with this wreath. And it was actually pretty easy to do, and I absolutely love the outcome of this. I think it's so nice, so cute. My husband even said it was cute, and it's so farmhouse style and goes really well with the wall decor that I am looking for my living room. Next up, I'm using these Christmas signs, this Merry and Bright and Let It Snow sign, and I am going to put that Gorilla adhesive glue inside of the holes where the ribbons were, just to give it an even surface, so that when I do paint it, it doesn't have any lumps or anything. And then after I put those in those holes, I am then going to go ahead and sand this down. I'm just sanding it down with a sanding sheet that I got from, I think, Walmart a long time ago, and we just have a bunch left over. And then I'm using this Apple Burl Antique White acrylic paint from Walmart. It was 59 cents, and just putting a generous amount on there and using a foam brush to even it out on that surface. And I actually did 2 coats of this antique white on both of those picture plaques. After I let those plaques dry really well, I'm then going to be using this Waverly stencils from Walmart that I picked up for about $3, including this Waverly chalk paint and ink. Then I'm going to start painting over each of those stencils. Now here is when it gets really sticky and really just messy, and I had to try so many things. I decided to use a foam brush to paint over that stencil. So I'm starting with my first letter. This is going to say bless this nest, and this got really messy and real messed up because I used the same brush that I used to paint the plaque, and so it mixed in there the antique white color, and then the stencil was just really big and bulky, so it got in the way. And so when I took that off, the bee was just completely messed up. I did not like it at all, but I decided to go ahead and cut out the letters that I needed in those stencils and then just start with the next letter. So I did still use the foam brush to paint over it because I thought my problem was just the stencil being too big and me not being able to hold it down. I didn't want to put any tape on it because I was afraid the tape would take the paint off. Yeah, my mind was going. So then I kept using the foam brush. I didn't like that, so then I finally decided to use a makeup sponge. Now, a lot of people watch Bargain Bethany, and she apparently likes to use these makeup brushes for a lot of different reasons, and I decided to go ahead and try it, and it worked like a charm. I absolutely loved it. So make sure you cut out your stencils if they're not pre-cut and just use a makeup sponge. So easy, so clean, and it looks so great. After I let all those letters dry, I definitely decided to redo my bee. So then I took the sanding paper that I had and just sanded down the corners and the ends of each of these plaques, and then spot painted anywhere there was some black paint. I then decided to use this garland from Target's Dollar Spot, which was $3. I cut off some pieces and then just put those on the sides of this sign. I decided to go ahead and put hot glue on them so they could stick down really well, and they're really simple. Like the last DIY that I did, it's really simple to use. You just put hot glue down and it sticks really nicely. It's not tough wire or anything like that. And then to hang this sign, I am then going to take a piece of twine and then just hot glue it down to the back. I'm using a generous amount of hot glue because I want to make sure that it stays, and I didn't feel like using E6000 was necessary because the sign is not heavy and the twine is small enough to hold it up for as long as needed. And if it falls, I can just put another piece on. No big deal to me. The next sign I have is This Is Us. I made the exact same way and I absolutely loved it, but I think it needed more. So I decided to go ahead and put these clothespin on the bottom using that Gorilla adhesive glue, and they stuck really well, and you can put any kind of pictures you want on there. And then I still thought it needed more, so I'm using these table scatter hearts from my Valentine's DIY, and since I don't want the color like that, I decided to paint them that antique white. Although they are the same color as the picture, it's okay because they bring a little bit of texture to the actual plaque, and that's why I really like it, and I think it came out so great. Just hot glue it on there in any kind of design that you want, and boom, you have a beautiful farmhouse sign that you can display your family pictures on, and I absolutely love it. Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hit that bell so you don't miss an upload. Thanks so much dolls, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!